I remembered to hit record. Yay, look at me. Welcome everyone to Frenemy Fire. I'm Kevin, and Aaron's, he's again at a NAMBLA convention, so he'll be back
Oh
eventually.
no!
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he'll be back. It's fine. We have Chase here instead. Hi, Chase.
Hi.
How's it going? I got you here specifically because he's been talking about and playing one game that's been like there's three games this year that I really want to play that come out, and I can't wait to hear about it. So I need to hear all about the things. Chase, what do you do? Where do you find you? Where do we find you? Because you've disappeared.
You
Of.
don't?
Yeah, you don't. That's
Yeah,
that's the secret. Oh, I strive to be you. I wish I could, but I can't. I'm a problem. I am the problem with the internet. I can't get off it. So
I think you do this too much to be off the internet,
yeah.
like streaming consistently and stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's been nice. It's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me.
It's mostly that I don't know what to do, like, which maybe also sounds like a problem, but like I don't know what to do at work because like I don't really want to talk to people on my break. Like I got to see you guys all day. I don't want to talk to you right now. I want this half hour block to myself. And then I'm just like, what do I do if I don't go on Reddit and just scroll at everyone being angry at something about wrestling, you know? Like
Oh, you just play more games.
I play Balatro. That helps. But that's about it.
That
It's
does. I
yeah.
need to pick that up. I almost bought it the other day, but I bought Final Fantasy 12 instead.
Uh, I haven't played 12, so I don't know much about it. But Balatro is a great purchase for your phone, especially. Like if I can't bring my Switch somewhere, at least I know Balatro's on my phone. I'll be okay. Like I don't have to socialize with anybody, and that's all I really want to do. That game
That is that's the goal in all of life, not just at work.
yeah, I kind of just limited my circle of people I want to talk to those, and that's really it. Maybe once every 5 years, somebody else can come in, and
Yeah,
it's got to be
yeah,
somebody I
but
already knew
they get
though.
up themselves. Like they don't just you don't just introduce yourself and get brought into the circle. You got to really like show that you belong.
Yeah,
Um, that's how we're doing things in 2026.
I am. We actually in 2 months we have Cora's first birthday, and I'm like, who do I invite? Damn it, because I don't have a friend group. I have I know that guy who doesn't know that guy who doesn't know her who doesn't know that guy. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, listen, none of us know each other. Everyone just pretend. All right, let's just get through this together. Which is
So I just went to my best friend's daughter's birthday over the weekend. She turned 2,
hmm
and that's basically how it was. Like I had met one of his friends before, and they eventually showed up. But before that, it was just like I didn't really know anybody. But I think he also has the same problem as like he has a bunch of different friends from a bunch of different times in his life. But he's the kind of guy who like he's a great dude, better than I could ever be. So
hmm
like when he makes friends, it just seems like he keeps them. Like nobody is trying to get this dude out of their life. Um, so like he has friends from a long time ago and people he knows now from work. But we were all just kind of there, like hanging out, kind of like feeling each other out because it's like, well, are you from Dylan's like hockey part of his life? Did you used to play World of Warcraft with him? Are you from high school? Like, there's a million different situations that you could have known that person.
We actually smoked
But yeah,
crack behind a Raising Cane's once. That's how I
yeah,
know.
exactly. As you get older, like who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to meet too many new people. I kind of like the ones I know. So we'll leave it at that. But I'm sure as Cora gets older, I'm going to meet some parent from some school. If I meet one parent that likes wrestling, I'm in. I'm like, this is the new guy. We like him.
Yeah,
That's all I need. It's the struggle of getting older, but we're like every weekend. I feel like it's booked up. Being an adult too. I finally saw my friend Jeff yesterday after not seeing him for months, and we've been best friends for half my life now. And I'm like, why does it take so long? But his daughter's on a sleep schedule and mine's on this. I'm like, okay, there's an overlapping window right here where we can make this work, and that was it. You know.
yeah. Side note: Jeff Rule. I hope he's doing well.
Jeff is doing great, and his daughter's adorable, and her and Cora got to play with her toys, and I got a cute picture of them smiling at each other. It was wonderful.
Heck yeah, I love that.
I love Jeff. He's great. Hi, Joe. Anyway, I want to hear all the things you've been playing, so wherever you want to start with your list, you may, and I'm ready to hear about everything.
Yeah. So first and foremost, the thing I've been playing the most, I'm like 60 hours in at this point, is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Yay.
I am very late to Dragon Quest. The first Dragon Quest game I ever played was when I was on parental leave when Aiden was born.
Wow.
So I mean, it was like 2021 was the first time I ever played Dragon Quest, and Dragon Quest 11 blew me away. It was so fun. I have since tried to play 8. 8 was really fun, but I lost my save, so I don't know that I'll go back to it in a while. Yeah, I was probably like halfway through the game and lost it, and so that stings a little bit. But 7 is everything that I expected it to be, with it being a remake. The game is super pretty. The characters are very cool. I think it's hilarious that you like leave your best friend in the past so that in the future you can go back to someone you have the hots for.
Cool.
Because he has like a great granddaughter that joins your party.
Haven't we all been there?
Yeah, sure. Like it's the everyman situation.
Yeah.
But the game is, I mean, it's as charming as you expect any Dragon Quest game to be. And then I talked about it in your Discord a little bit, but one thing I really like about the game is if you're in a dungeon and you get to a certain level above the enemies in the dungeon, then all of a sudden you don't have or you don't have to get in battles with these guys. You run up and you press A to do the attack that would normally just like do some pre-battle damage, and it just one-shots them. It gives you a reduced amount of XP. It gives you like 1 job point and then a little bit of gold. But you can run through the dungeon doing that. And at this point, like, I'm almost level 50, and I'm pretty sure I'm still in dungeons that are level 40 because I've progressed the story like crazy, and I still one-shot everything. So I've been using that to max out job classes. I just unlocked the final job class for the main character, and I'm about to unlock them for the other 3 characters that I'm using. You've played before, right?
I've played the 3DS version of this, and it took me like a year and a half to beat. Like
it feels pretty long, but like I like the idea of going to all these different islands and stuff and figuring out how it impacts the future or the present that you know as the main character. But I just got Sir Merwin, and I'm about to there's like a tournament to find the hero that's going to play the Torben for Aisha.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm running out of, I think I only have one more like colored map to fill out with pieces, and then there's like 3 or 4 gray maps in the back. I don't know if those are bonuses or what, but it's getting there.
It's a long game. I think it was like 150 hours for me.
And so what I've been doing with that to transition to the next game is I've been taking breaks and playing other non-RPG games to like when I'm like, all right, I need a break from just hitting A. I have been playing Dead Zone Rogue,
Yay.
and I've also been playing Mini Cube Adventure.
Yeah, this is what I got to hear about
like,
first.
I'm basically a walking advertisement for the Nintendo Indie Direct right now.
Oh, I didn't realize this was on the Indie Direct. Oh, wait, maybe I do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of Reddit ads for this, which is how I heard about it, and I saw so many ads that I was like, this game looks probably like garbage because there's way too many ads for that. It was like Raid Shadow Legends level, so I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But
I think the game has been out for a while on PC and maybe other consoles. So I think they're just trying to like build a base for the Switch too. But the game runs at 1080p, 120 hertz if you'll let it. So it runs at 120 frames.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because I set up my streaming stuff today, and when I tried to dock my Switch into um, onto my capture card while playing it, the capture card was like, "Yeah, we don't support 120 frames. You need to go into the settings and drop it." So I had to turn 120 hertz off just to get it to play.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
so it's a pretty game. It performs really well. But it's like, to me, it kind of feels like Destiny
Mm-hmm.
without the traversal. There's a lot of like stuff to pick up off the ground. Getting upgrades feels super good. You have between each level, you can go to a terminal, and well, between each like set of levels, I guess I should say, you can go to a terminal and either buy new guns or upgrade the ones you have. You also find armor that has different stats on it that you can upgrade and change out. Um, but it feels great. Like everything has very roguelike cooldowns, and you can find stuff that speeds them up, slows them down, does crazy stuff. I just picked up a perk called Blood Chemist, um, where I gain additional HP, but then for every 1 HP I'm missing, it does additional damage
Ooh.
for my bullets. So I'm actually like incentivized to have lower health, and I never have full health because I'm just not that good of a player. So
Right.
kind of playing to my weaknesses in that, but the run is going pretty well. It's the farthest I've gotten so far. So fingers crossed that maybe I actually like do good and beat the game or some shit. Um,
If you die, are levels
yeah.
randomized or no?
Um, I believe so. This is only my third run, and the first two were pretty short, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that they are randomized. Yeah.
See, that's the one thing
Um,
that I wish RoboQuest did is I love that game, but every single run is the same unless you play the endless mode, but the endless mode is horribly unbalanced. Like it starts at peak difficulty. So like you kind of just see the same thing over and over.
yeah. It seems like the difficulty spike on this is pretty good. The enemies that you start out with are pretty slow, kind of dumb. They just like they feel like the droids from Star Wars Episode 1 and 2.
Hmm.
Like, but then as you go, we were talking before this. Like, I'm at a place now where they're like, it's almost like they're like zombies, but as you do damage, as they start moving, they pick up speed and they start chasing you.
Hmm.
Um, and it just seems like they're going to get more and more aggressive now that I'm further into the game. So I'm curious to see how that goes.
I can't wait to get this on my Switch too. This seems like I know it's on Steam and it's cheaper, but like I really want to use that Switch 2 more. And this seems I'm trying to find like good time killers where like I got a game I'll talk about, and then I tried what is it, Immortal Redneck. That one didn't work for me, but this looks fucking good. Oh, I gotta
It's
really
pretty rad. And in the same room where there's the like where you can buy weapons and stuff, there's also like you can save your run and stop for the time being.
mm-hmm.
That way you don't have to get super far in like in order to like stop progressing to take a break. And I really like that because we both got kids, we both got jobs. Like sometimes we think we're gonna sit down a game for an hour and it turns out it's a 10-minute game run. Like
Yeah,
that's just how it goes.
that was me actually. That's another reason I love my Steam Deck Switch 2. I worked out, I sat down, booted up Dragon Quest 3. I did one paragraph of the walkthrough that I'm looking at, which was go into the next building, search 3 drawers, and then she woke up crying. I was like, all right, well, that is my day today. Like, very good.
Sometimes that's all you get.
I know.
Um,
Before rest modes, what did I do? You know,
yeah, I mean, you had more time.
that's true
You had
too.
more time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did basically whatever you wanted is the answer to that question.
to a point. Yeah,
Um,
I miss it.
and then the last game is Mini Shoot Adventure. So this is
Oh
like
yes.
it's like a Link to the Past, but in bullet hell form. It's so rad. Um, it's not very long. So I've done the first dungeon. I'm working on the second one. Um, but after you complete the first dungeon, it looks like there's only 4 slots for skulls. In the each dungeon you finish gives you a skull. So I think there's only 4 dungeons, and then like wherever the main boss is.
Huh.
But there's a ton of side rooms to do. Like they've done quite a good job of. At first, I was like, "Oh wow, this is only just going to be shooting." But then you start getting like different speed abilities and stuff, and you start finding areas where you do like races or like trick jumps. So they found a way to like really make do with the system that they have in place. But it was super fun just kind of wandering around. Like I wasn't even trying to find dungeons. I was playing with Aiden, and Aiden was just like, "Hey, how do you get this thing? How do you get this thing?" And we were just trying to figure out how to get these because they'll like dangle like heart pieces or like upgrades in front of you, and we were just trying to figure it out. So eventually, we got the ability to like do a speed boost, and that way you could jump off of ramps, or you can do like a little like a spin dash, like what he just did on the screen, and that allows you to clear small gaps without a ramp.
Hmm.
And that way, if there's something just chilling out on a rock you can't reach, you can just spin dash over to it. Um,
Interesting.
but just a silly, like little side game that ended up being way cooler than I thought. Um, I just, I was like, I would love like a twin stick shooter on Switch too, and it ended up being like way more than I ever could have expected. It's got a full like upgrade tree. Um, like they put a lot of thought into the game for. I mean, I think it's like another $20 indie game. Just a banger.
Indie games just do it better. Like
Yeah,
they
they
really
really
do.
do.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is this
maybe
looks
you heard
great.
of a little game called Expedition 33. They're an indie developer, um, really starting to make some noise
I
out in the
love
game
that
world.
that's ex Ubisoft developers too. That's the best part of that whole thing. They were just like, we know what people want. Did Ubisoft doesn't, so fuck you, we're leaving. And then they just made a banger game. I love it. It's the best
Yeah,
thing to see.
and people at Ubisoft will just make an excuse for why they let such talent go. They'll, oh, we never would have been able to make such a game.
Did you see
You didn't try.
the old Reddit post of like the developers of Expedition like looking for voice actors and like stuff and test players and people are like
Yeah,
this game's gonna suck. Another indie game RPG. Pfft. And now they're just like I hope they frame that on the wall. They have
yeah.
to. Oh, this game looks
I
so
hope they
good.
do at the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, they buy a bunch of plane tickets and they go visit the people who left mean comments. I hope they do that, but instead of beating them up, I hope they just go and like take photos with them. They're like, "Hey, remember when you said our game sucked?" And it's like,
I think the Hollow Knight devs had the same issue too, where people were like, "This looks like shit," and then wham.
there's always going to be haters, man. If you let the haters stop you from doing anything, we wouldn't have anything these days. People are mean. They're just bitter and mean.
I am getting to the point now where like the YouTube shorts and the TikToks are getting like hater comments. I'm like, yes, we're making it. Finally, my time has come. It means people are seeing it. The Monster Hunter
Yeah,
one I
things
put
are
up.
on.
Oh, people are pissed about what me and Aaron said about Monster Hunter.
If you post anything that makes someone be like, "Oh man, I gotta try to ruin this person's day," all it means is that you ruined their day because they've got nothing else going on.
You have to kill them with kindness though. It's hard to do, but like if you're nice to that person and the reply they're just like, I got nothing now. That was too nice. Like damn it. Like they want to
Yeah.
be like
Or
angry, so like you be nice to them back, and they're just like, oh man, like
on YouTube, it's easy. Just be like, "Hey, thanks for the engagement," and then just leave them be.
yeah.
Let them wallow in their lack of an argument.
If I don't have a good answer, that is what I'll do. You got one more thing on here. What is World of Warcraft Midnight?
It's a new expansion that just came out. It launched the first week of March.
Hmm.
Raids just came out this week, so I spent a good time this weekend slaying dragons, and it was a damn good time. I play a Fury Warrior that's basically naked with two axes, and he's very cool.
Sick.
And yeah, not a whole lot to say. Just it's World of Warcraft. I love it. This is where a lot of my time goes when I'm not playing something on my Switch or working on D&D stuff. Like
Hmm.
this is it. This is what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I never wanted to pay the 15 a month, but that is how I think I've told you how my wrestling team all cut weight was World of Warcraft. They just didn't eat, distracting themselves with this, and I was like, all right, well, that works for you guys, I guess, but I don't want to pay 15 a month. I'm cheap. So, all right.
Yeah, I don't remember for that. I mean, it's probably the worst part of it, but also the flip side of it is like the MMOs out there that are free are like riddled with microtransactions or like
Suck.
pay to win services.
Yeah.
I'll take the sub over just playing a game that's not fun because people are dumping thousands into it.
Yeah. Well, I guess you get free expansions and stuff if everyone else is paying, so that's nice. Maybe, but do that. I got things I played that I didn't get to talk about because Aaron decided to die last week. Now he's got things going on. I played Resident Evil 8, which, if you know anything about me, I'm a big old Resident Evil hater if it's anything before 4. So once we get past that, I love Resident Evil. I didn't play 8 because I'm stupid and I just was waiting, and I don't know. I finally got to it when all the 9 hype came out. This game is phenomenal. I love 7.
Yeah.
I had to recap myself on the story, which made no goddamn sense until I looked up the ending of 8 and I was like, what happened? I just want to be sure. And like, 8 is batshit. Like there's Vince Russo twists for no reason. Like it gets real weird. The vampire mommy I thought was gonna be a bigger part of this game than she was. Um,
No, she's big in our hearts.
Big everywhere, brother. You know what I'm saying? That game was super cool. I finally beat it. The ending was pretty dang good. I'm trying to remember like the final boss fight, which was. Oh, this is the post credit stuff. I don't want to see all that. Hold on. Where's like the final boss fight? Where is it? Jesus. Yeah, it was like kind of easier than I thought it was gonna be. It kind of gets to a point with like Resident Evil games where I feel like they always have this big build up to a final monster, and then it's just like, just shoot him here real quick. This is fine. Just two shots right there, and they die.
I think the final boss of 7 was pretty easy too, right?
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think both of them are more like story tropes than anything else.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this though.
No, it was a cool ending and cool story. And not to spoil a game that came out who knows how long ago, but you know, now that Ethan's dead, and the way that like he sacrificed himself, it was so action movie trope-ish. But is he dead? Woo! I was just like, oh, come on, guys, like this doesn't just commit to him being dead or not. Like, and you find out during the whole game, you weren't even alive in the first place. You were just Ethan's consciousness, which was controlled by the mold, but also in his body somehow. Shut up! Don't ask questions. Like, the story got fucking weird. Like, it never made any sense. But it was a cool game, and that's all that matters. So now I can play 9, eventually. Whenever I get to that, I don't know. Whenever there's too many games. But I need just a little scary break after Resident Evil 8. But it was cool. And I think... Oh, where's my tier list? Gotta get Kevin's tier list up, because I put it... I think it was a well-deserved A tier right there. That's pretty
Nice.
good. So...
I agree with that.
That is a good one. Other thing I'm playing, even though I hate them with a passion, but I didn't use my money on it. We got WWE 2K26. I got the base game because fuck all those other premium editions, and I ain't paying more. I didn't even want to pay $70 for a game, but it wasn't my money, so I don't really care. This game runs phenomenally well on Switch 2. I thought about getting it on Steam Deck, but like 2K25, I had to like, if I ever uninstalled the game, I had to redo all the settings to like make it work on Steam Deck to get it to run smooth the whole time. I just didn't want to deal with that again, so I was like, you know what? Let's just get it on a console this time. I still want it portably. It runs at 60 mostly. Like if you have too many people on screen, it's like, okay, I should be in 30 FPS. I can't do this, guys. Or like when it does like a weird camera cut, it'll drop to 30. But beyond that, it runs phenomenally. The only thing that's gonna fuck you up if you play this on Switch, if you play it on anything else, is A and B and X and Y being swapped. And like when you see the prompts on screen, I get real fucked up real bad. It's gonna take a lot.
You were ranting about this to me the other day. I forgot until just now.
But like I just don't understand why why does this have to be the confirm button on Switch? Why can't we just do this? Just do this.
That's the A button. Just the A button.
Who gives a shit?
That's A for confirm.
The more annoying, like if you want to do it in menus, I get it. But then like you're playing the weapon wheel, like I'm going under the ring, let me get a weapon, and it's always this button right here to be like, I want this weapon. No, you have to use this one right here, even though you still attack with this button. And like we put all the actions here, but you're in a menu, so yeah, it's stupid and I hate it. But once you get by that, if you're like a primary Nintendo player, this will probably be no big deal for you. But for me, who just played it on Steam Deck and switching to Switch this year for it, super goddamn annoying. Beyond that, it's pretty cool. I started messing around with the universe. Universe mode is a buggy mess, as it always is. So I'm just not really going to deal with that. I'll pop in once in a while. I looked into the My Rise thing. it's just really exhausting making a character every year and like customizing them, and then you got to make their move sets with every single thing. I just said I don't even want to do this year. Just not doing it. I don't have time. Baby's here. No, thank you. And then
There's the potential where you can't like you couldn't make the same character anyway. Because they took some of the stuff that was free before and they put it in the battle pass.
it's so stupid.
So if you don't unlock it, then you just never get it.
Yeah, so ignored that. I would just wait. Why can't I just import my character from last year? Like, let me just do that. I don't understand why they make it such a pain every year. So that's kind of annoying. I always see The Rock and John Cena doing this. It's stupid and I hate it. Also, I hate that Punk's on the cover, but that's my own little gripe. What else? I don't really care for the showcase mode. I think I did it in 24, and it is so annoying to be like, whip him to the top left turnbuckle. Now do heavy grapple up, and you got to do those exact beats. And if you mess up once, it's like you should start over. Actually, so as boring as it sounds, I just kind of close my eyes on the menu, hit exhibition, and I scroll up and down until I decide to stop. Then I go left and right until I decide to stop, and that's the match I'm doing, baby. And I'm fine with just that. But despite all that, and despite their stupid battle pass thing, it's a real good game. I need to start downloading AEW stuff so I can play this game how I actually want to, and have. But like I gotta wait for people to make the characters because I'm not that creative, guys. Okay, I don't have time.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you there.
No.
Let them do the work. They want to. They like doing it. I'm not.
Whoa.
I'm not trying to go through and look at Kenny Omega's face and try to figure out how to recreate it in a video game.
Yeah.
That is a talent. It is pure talent, but it's not a talent I have.
Yeah, I definitely don't have it. Overall, like even though I just basically play exhibition, it's real good. I can't lie. Like it's unfortunately the only wrestling games out there that I like. I've tried Fire Pro. I don't like the timing thing. I can never get it right. I tried Retromania. It's the same thing. What was that other one? Action Arcade Wrestling. It's just kind of janky. And then there's that one, Wrestling Empire, which everyone seems to love, that like super garbage looking one. I couldn't figure out anything in that game, but it looks so fun.
That game is very old. I mean, once you get past the jank, it can be a good time. There was a short time when I played it and got a little into it, but it's bad. It is very bad. It's one of those things you play it for the love of the game because the actual game is not great. I do think it's funny you can kill people.
Yeah, there's just straight up murder in that game.
Beat someone up so bad that they die in the ring, or like you can overexert yourself and you can die and fail your career mode. But yeah, the M. Dickey stuff is that's for somebody else. That's for somebody. I don't want to use this word lightly, but somebody poor. Like that's because it's cheap and it looks cheap. It plays cheap. Like if you can't afford anything else, there's M. Dickey, and that's.
Yeah.
I have to assume that's the base.
I mean, maybe unless people are playing the so bad it's good kind of thing. Oh damn, apron pile driver, go Adam Pierce. Yeah, I don't know. I still mess around with this. This is like my time killer game where like I don't have enough time to play Dragon Quest right now. Like let me just do a match or two, and kind of move on. Maybe I'll pop in the universe again because the jank in that can be funny sometimes. Where it's like, oh boy, if wrestler A wins, they interfere in the next match for some reason, and then they lose, and it's like. But they won. Just trust me. It's fine. Like the actions, like sometimes just don't go up with like the follow. So whatever. I'll fuck around with it. Pepsi Plunge. Yeah, right. I don't think you can do that anymore. So anyway, it's a bad company with bad everything else behind it. But listen, the game's all right. Okay. All right. This will be quick. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Have a Nice Death. I've tried it. I'll bring up some gameplay. I lied. Have a Nice Death is a roguelike that I really wanted to like, but it's just too goddamn hard. Have you heard of this one?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have it. I think it's one of the games I picked up from like those like the key sales that I do.
Yeah. Maybe it's just hard. I even put this game on the easiest difficulty, and it's just hard, man. I don't know. I was getting my ass beat playing this game. There's no satisfying permanent upgrades, which I think is the biggest problem with it. So like, I don't know. I really tried it, and I've given it like two, like maybe three like games in between to be like, all right, now I'm gonna beat it. I just can't. It's just quick. I have a nice death. I'm sure you're lovely. I can't do it. Balatro, F on Balatro, whatever. I play a lot of that. But this, speaking of Dragon Quest, let's get to the beautifulness that is Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, which finally Square Enix put out a HD 2D game that I give a shit about, because I don't like any of the others, and that makes me sad. At least, well, I haven't tried Live yet, but I was hesitant to try Dragon Quest 3 because I love Dragon Quest, but I don't know. The turn-based RPGs in my brain were just not clicking lately because I know they're super long. I know there's a lot of dialogue half the time, but Dragon Quest doesn't really have like big cutscenes. Like it's kind of quick and to the point and charming. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this is finally the time to pick up a turn-based RPG again. And I'm so fucking happy I did. Even though this one also has a job system, and I hate job systems because I still believe that games are like, no, you really should make this character this though. Like I know you can do whatever you want, but like they're meant to be this, and it's stupid and hypocritical. I don't like that, but I kind of just took the default party characters that it gave me and said, here, and just to start, I'm having such a good time with Dragon Quest 3. This game fucking rules. You haven't played this one then either, have you?
I've not. Yeah. 11, 7, and 8 are the only ones I've played so far.
This one's good. It's just, I think the story's like kind of light. I wrote it down actually, and I don't want it to kick us out of here, but just to quickly tell you the story, it's basically like you wake up and you are trying to become king, or it's something stupid. Hold up. Computer enhanced the Dragon Quest story. Thank you. I even told like it to give me a one paragraph summary. All right. In the kingdom of Aliahan, a young protagonist awakes on their 16th birthday to face a legacy of duty and unfinished business. And your father, the legendary hero, I almost said Omega, Ortega, vanished years ago while attempting to defeat the archfiend Barnos. So, like, you're basically avenging your dad. It's not the deepest story in the world. But I think the thing I like about Dragon Quest is that almost every town you go to is its own little, like, sitcom B plot that somehow connects to the main story, and it's like very bite-sized. Like you go here, everyone in this town's asleep for some reason. We should probably fix that. And it's just like, okay, I know like that's part of this story, and then eventually it'll tie into everything else. So it's super easy to digest. But this game's so pretty. Look at the HD 2D.
It is very pretty, yeah.
Oh, it's so damn good.
The first three are all part of a trilogy too, right? Like the stories are linked.
They are, I believe. I think 3 is like a prequel to everything. I played 1 and 2, and the story of 1 is just like, yo, there's a dragon, and that dragon sucks. Somebody should kill that thing. Like that, it's Dragon
Honestly, that's all you need. Yeah, that's Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is that storyline, and that game rules.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's as deep as the story's getting in Dragon Quest 1. Oh no, I think there's a wizard after the dragon. I take it back. The wizard's like, hey, that was my dragon, and then you kill the wizard who's pissed at you for that. But other than that,
fine.
Yeah, super quick and easy.
That story. Wizard sucks. Someone should kill that wizard is also a really good RPG storyline.
But
like cool you can build off of that. That could be a banger.
You can join the wizard, and then the game just ends. It's like you failed the game, you stupid idiot. Really? Yeah, the game just ends. It's like you stupid idiot. You're supposed to kill him. Game over. You suck.
Nah, that rules.
Yeah,
that rules. That because that's an option.
If you play Dragon Quest 1, it is. Have you played Final Fantasy 1 ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how like it's a very basic RPG and it's to the point where it's boring. Dragon Quest 1's like that, but there's no party. It's you. You are the only character. So it is.
Oh, really?
It's a little tedious if you're not ready for that, but something about the grinding in Dragon Quest games is like relaxing. For some reason, I couldn't even explain why. Like this is on paper everything I should hate. It's like, yeah, just press A lot. I don't know. You'll probably win. Who cares? And I'm fine with that. I don't know. Something about Dragon Quest just rules, man. I think it made me fall in love with turn-based RPGs again, which I love. Yeah. I want to play Legend of Dragoon again.
The silliness of those games.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Like almost every other RPG series goes the serious route. Like everyone's got to be Cloud or Squall. But you need the goofy enemies and the silly dialogue and the pervy old dude. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It just helps make that 90-hour game potentially like a little easier to digest.
Did you get Puff Puff yet in 7?
No, I don't even know what that is. Wait, is that a spell?
No, every Dragon Quest has a little Puff Puff episode. You find a nice lady and get some Puff Puff. You'll know.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to ruin nothing. You'll probably run into it in the town or something, but you get some Puff Puff. You let me know how it goes. But I think that's everything I played. We did it. That's everything. All right. What news stuff? I found like no news. There was nothing. So I got some news and I got a little list to run through. But I think you'll probably have more to say on this than I will. We kind of went over it a little bit yesterday in somebody else's stream. But the whole NVIDIA DLSS 5, what you think?
The memes on this are great. There's so many good memes.
Yeah.
There's one. It's Cloud from the original Final Fantasy VII where he's all blocky,
Yeah.
and then the DLSS 5 version, they put Charlie Kirk's face on him.
Ooh, that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah, like not even reference to any of the events that happened with him. Just they tried to sneak his face into a DLSS 5 meme, and I think it just works really well. Because if they're using AI, it's just gonna steal somebody's face. It's gonna be a person on there.
Yeah.
Like no doubt, it's gonna be a person.
Which, like, I feel like, and this is speculating, I feel like for the demonstration, it was like probably AI pulling from like a general pool of stuff. I have a feeling when like it's really out, it's gonna more pull from the source game a little better. I hope, instead of just being like, I don't know, here's some slop ass face. Because like I don't think it looks awful. It's just a little off putting. I don't think it's that.
It just
bad.
looks like all AI generated art.
Yeah.
It looks lifeless.
Lifeless is definitely
Like if
true.
everyone in real life was real depressed.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good. That's a pretty good comparison to that. I just don't like it taken away from artists because like people made this game in their vision, and then they're gonna be like, "What if we shit all over it real quick?" Like that kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
oh wait, there's
Um,
I don't know. Oh, this is oh, what's the game? Starfield, and like that doesn't look. That's on or off. That's on. That looks awful. I don't like that. Like that doesn't look
Yeah.
like humans.
Like the lighting on her face is weird. It makes her eyes look really sunken in. Like
Yeah. It's just it
yeah,
is very off.
I'm not a fan.
I don't. I mean, I'll
But
never
also,
use
like
it.
using this, you get rid of the artistic direction for like some of these games. Like, imagine thinking that Expedition 33 would be better with this on.
No, it definitely wouldn't because that has a very unique style to it. You would actually have Robert Pattinson's face on that character, which I mean, he definitely was pitched for that role originally, and something must have happened. Like, it looks just like him, but like this, you know what it is? It's the lighting. The lighting makes everyone front lit. I think is what I don't like about it. So they're like, there's clearly something else going on here, like lights behind her, and then they're like, oh, lights in front of you now, bam, and like her face like doesn't match her body. Like it seems like it's at a different angle than everything else, but like ever so slightly. And I don't know. I don't like it when I actually see it in motion. When I see pictures, I'm like, that's okay. But it's bad for the environment and everything else. So why do it? I don't know. This kind of
Pretty
sucks.
soon, people will be doing deep fakes in video games.
I don't like
So,
that at all.
You play Cyberpunk, you make yourself look like your neighbor, you go on a shooting spree, and then you download that clip, and you're like, hey, look at what my neighbor did.
Yeah, that's the thing. AI is getting too. It's getting too powerful. Where it's like you can make anything happen, and a lot of people who are unfortunately in power are going to be like, "That looks real to me." You're telling me that Obama didn't cross the road and hit a bunch of school kids with a car? I seen it on Facebook. What do you mean? So that's what it's gonna like come down to, and I don't want this in games. Imagine like RoboQuest, me playing that, the cell shaded prettiness of it, and then it's like makes a real robot, and it's gonna look like shit.
Then
and
the
I hate-
robot turns into it's like handsome Squidward version of the robot.
I hope
It's got like a chiseled ass jaw.
that would actually be funny, and I would totally do that. That part I would be fine with. But remember, this is why your RAM sticks is costing $300. So hope it's worth it. I hate that. This I don't like. Hold on, go back to that old lady. That looked horrifying. Even that looks. Yeah, it brings in like a weird. Did you play We Happy Few?
I did once upon a time. It's been a long time though.
It gives it like that creepy, like everything is better in this world kind of vibe to it. That's what it feels like. and I hate that. So
like a medicine filter.
yeah, it's kind of like here, live in our drug world. Nothing's real, like kind of thing. Don't worry about the sad parts. And I just don't like that. That kind of sucks. So everyone hates this. It seems like, and I saw a follow up, but I didn't put it in here. That even the Nvidia CEO is like trying to do damage control. Like I actually hate AI slop too. I hate this shit. So and like he's like backpedaling. Let me find it now. Nvidia. How do you spell Nvidia? CEO. Let's see. Hold on.
He also, when asked about all the controversy and everyone like rejecting it, he was like, "They're wrong." like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I didn't realize.
I think their perspective makes sense, Huang said, and I can see where they're coming from because I don't love AI slot myself, you know. All the AI generated content looks similar, and they're all beautiful, so I'm empathetic towards what they're thinking. That's just not what DLSS 5 is trying to do. Yeah, but it is doing that. That's the
It
problem.
is. Yeah, that's corporate speak for we're gonna keep doing what we want to do.
I picture South Park where the guy's just rubbing his nipples like, we don't want it to do that. Like, I don't
Or it's
know.
the BP CEO, where it's like, "We're sorry,
Yeah, sorry we
sorry."
poisoned water to make this game look a little better. Which I don't know. I mean, I like frame generation for especially for like a low powered thing like the Steam Deck. That was cool. I thought that was nifty. Is it perfect? No, but to make God of War run at 60 frames on a Steam Deck, I was like, hey, this is neat. But shit like this, I'm not gonna like. So that sucks. Don't love that. Hopefully they backtrack and make it go away. But no, what's cool is the Switch 2 system update, baby. It gave me handheld boost. I love this shit. This is cool. You played a little bit of that in Dead Zone Rogue in handheld or no with this?
Well, it's only for Switch One titles.
Oh damn it!
So it's like basically, so what it does is it takes your Switch One games and it plays them on your Switch Two handheld as though they were docked on the Switch One. So they're higher resolutions, higher frame rates. Because a lot of games they had separate instances they would play differently if you were playing handheld or in docked. And this tricks the game into thinking that it is docked so that it plays on the better resolution. So I just reinstalled Xenoblade Chronicles 3,
Ooh,
and I'm going to go through and play with that a little bit because that one was a little rough handheld. Um, and then I also picked up I picked up Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age, to test that one. I really wanted to get Crisis Core. I just want the excuse to buy Crisis Core again.
that sounds like a great
But
excuse to
it
buy
runs.
Crisis Core. Go ahead.
I wanted to do it as an excuse to like because I'll eventually pick it up, but right now it's on sale and I want to test this out. So I was like, I'll do Crisis Core, but it's 720p 30, no matter whether it's handheld or docked on
Rough.
Switch One. So yeah, so it wouldn't change anything. But I've got those set up. I haven't tested it yet because I'm still trying to finish Dragon Quest, but that's lined up because I want to see the difference. There's a million videos out there, but video is only going to do so much to like really get it across to you. I've also heard that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is a really good one. I have that digitally, so maybe I'll try that.
Have you played that game?
I have, yeah.
Did you like it?
I love
I got
the Ultimate
stuck.
Alliance games. I like X-Men Legends 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Just that style of game is very like simplistic to me, but it's fun just mashing buttons and doing cool superpowers.
I would try it again. I have the cartridge somewhere around here. But Wolfenstein 2 apparently ran at 360 on a Switch. 360p. That is. I don't expect that game to run well on a Switch, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. But now it's at
Yeah,
720.
that's rough.
Hyrule Warriors ran
Um,
at 540, 810 docked. What are these weird resolutions? Even I got bigger issues than that. Bayonetta 3, 480p.
Basically,
Ooh,
when people were porting those games, they were just getting it to run at whatever resolution they could.
yeah,
They just wanted games on the Switch to sell because people were buying stuff to play handheld.
which I love.
Witcher 3 looks like a wet, like a water painting that someone like finished and then dunked in the water, like just muddy and runny. Uh, and that's in the docked version. The
Yeah,
handheld was like, I guess less bad because it's a smaller screen, but this is not going to help that game. It's going to make the game look worse, in my opinion.
kind of want to see what it
Um,
runs at. But I'm willing to play a game like a little worse if I could take it with me, though.
Same, and
Yeah.
I did play Witcher 3 handheld, but I did it because they have cross save, and I was playing it on Steam on my desktop PC, but then when I'd have to be somewhere, or like if I wanted to hang out on the couch with Aaron, then I would just take my Switch and I would play like the shittier version, but I could have it in my hands.
How easy was
Um,
it
I
to move the save?
it's not bad at all. Literally, like you go to the menu and you press I like one of the buttons is like upload the save, and then when you would open it up on the other console, there's another button, or you pressed it to open the same menu, and you have the ability to download the save.
Oh, that's easy then.
So it's just like a few extra seconds each time you started the game.
Hmm. All right, well that's not too bad. I would need to try more Switch One games in boost mode. I'm trying to think what else I could. What's a Switch One game I could even try? I really didn't respect the Switch One enough, but now with the child, like I'm like, this is all I want in my life. So I wish the Steam Deck upscaled when you plugged it in. Something it doesn't do. Not
Yeah,
well.
well, I mean, Steam Deck is starting to show its age. It's finally now at the place where Switch was when it first came out because it was already like super old.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, the Switch 2 is hard to beat right now unless you want to drop 1,200, $1,500 on a handheld console, and I can't.
No,
I
can't either.
That would hurt.
Yeah, I'm even like, I was interested in the Steam machine, but then I got a PS5. I'm like, well, if I can't play something on a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck, like I have the PlayStation now, so it's like, I want a Steam machine, but do I? I don't know. I was in the same boat with the Steam Deck too, and here I am. So who knows? Probably gonna end up getting it. Who am I kidding? I'm kind of that person. But oh, I saw this quick, and there's an EU law that's gonna basically say that all portable devices are gonna have replaceable batteries, and I fucking hope that comes to everywhere ever, because swollen batteries are dangerous, like real dangerous, a big old fire hazard. And I don't know why anyone was like, we got to seal batteries away. Actually, super bad.
Yeah, well, we're way behind on consumer protections. The EU also has um, they just passed a law against like intentional obsolescence, like where
Oh
they design something to fail after a certain amount of time.
yeah,
You're not allowed to do that in the EU anymore.
I need to
And
move.
I mean, like here, there's proof. Like Apple and Google both, like will just update the shit out of your phone once it gets old enough, and it just starts slowing down.
Yeah,
Um,
I hate that. But like, why? Like, I get. I know they want. Why I saw. Oh, I should have sent you this article. There's a new term that companies are using called device hoarding. Have you heard that?
no, but that doesn't surprise me.
Device
Working in a
hoard.
corporate environment, like that sounds like some shit they would come up with.
Device hoarding is using your old stuff and not buying new electronics when they come out. That's a new term that they made up. Like, do you see what gas costs right now? Like, I'm not going to buy a Pixel 10 just because. Actually, I do have a new toy that I left in the other room that I wanted to show you. Speaking of new toys, but nah, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, and the argument I always get into with people, this isn't a dual sense, but whatever, this will work, is that, like, I always said, like, the one thing Xbox hits right is that batteries are replaceable in the back. Everyone's like, oh, double A's are dumb. Like, who's using real batteries anymore? I'm like, just put rechargeable double A's in it. At least I can get to the battery and like it won't swell up and now my controller's shot. And there's a certain person who would be like, it's not that hard to take apart a controller and replace a battery, but it's 100 times more to unscrew a controller and put it back together the right way to get to the battery. It's bad. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
that's too much. It also you run higher risk of breaking it, and that's what they want. If you open it, you also void any warranties. Like they have you in such a stranglehold on their hardware, like that they want you to fuck up trying to do something because, or even just they want to be able to prove that you tried to do it yourself
Yeah.
because then they say, hey, we're not going to help you with this. Go buy a new one.
Yeah.
Um,
I hate that though. I mean, remember when Samsung's whole like marketing gimmick was like, look, you could replace the battery if your phone dies, or like you can put new
do you
memory in it.
remember the first? I think it's the 3 or 4 LG G series phones where the battery was on the bottom and you just kind of screwed it in.
No, I don't actually.
It
Screw in
was
the
it was the
battery.
bottom like 10% of the phone. You like twist it and pulled it off,
Oh,
and
that's
that way you could just
awesome.
take another one, push it in there and twist it, and that way you didn't have to take the back off your phone. You didn't have to worry about like because phones where you could remove the battery, you had to pull the back plate off, and the back plate has like flimsy plastic like pins that are in
Yeah.
place, if you pull it off wrong, those can break off, and then your phone doesn't close, and that opens it to a whole mess. And LG was like, "Hey, we want to take it a step further. It's this fucking easy." And I was like, "Man, this is like we're finally getting somewhere." And then next generation, they were like, "Hey, no replaceable batteries at all. We sealed that shit up. Don't open it."
I fucking hate it. So hopefully this will go beyond the Switch 2. And like, I just want phones with replaceable batteries again. When I had a Galaxy S3, first thing I did is I slapped a bigger battery in that phone. Like, that shit lasted all day. It was wonderful, but no longer. And actually, even on a Steam Deck or a Switch too, like the battery like doesn't last too long when I'm playing. Like if I'm playing 2K26, I get like a good hour of playing 2K before the battery dies. So like I gotta basically bring a charger with me everywhere, and it's super inconvenient, but it's something. So I would love to put like a bigger battery. I have so many power banks around this house solely for the purpose of like, oh, your battery's gonna die. Good luck. So I always keep that thing on me. But hopefully, I don't know. I want bigger batteries and everything, and maybe it'll spread here. Maybe not. I don't know. Do you think they'll sell like special EU switches that like have batteries?
Yeah, I think those are only
Fuck.
going there. I think it's going to be too costly to do it everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, they don't want to. They want you to fuck up your hardware, so you have to buy new hardware. That goes to their overall sales. That looks better on their, when they have to do their quarterly business reviews. Like, yeah, they don't want things to be easy and convenient for you unless it's become public knowledge that they fucked up on something, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we're sorry. Send it to us. We'll fix it." And then like as soon as it's under the rug, it's back to, "Oh, hey, we're going to charge you for this."
I don't like that you're making sense, which is the worst part of this, because like that is what's gonna
Again,
happen.
dude, I work in corporate America. I deal with this shit every day, and it's evil and it's disgusting, and I just gotta grit my teeth and bear it for the sake of being able to feed my family.
I know shit sucks. Like I hate it, but unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is. Like even like I love 8-bit dude, but even their little controllers, like getting into the battery, you got like these magnetic things on the back. There's back buttons. It's pain in the butt to open. So like we're all screwed. I really miss having anything I could just open up and take a battery out. Oh well. You know who I blame? I blame Apple for a lot of things, but I really think I can pin it down to like that's all Apple's fault, right?
I do think that they were the ones that started the trend. I also think they were the ones that removed the headphone jack,
Yeah, they were.
which
Fuck
isn't the
them.
worst thing in the world, but like I I worked at a phone like a phone tech support call center. People used their headphone jacks. They were
Yeah,
pissed.
I mean I like
They wouldn't
wireless
even wait for the phone
headphones.
to come out. They were mad when it got announced that it was going away.
Yeah, I mean I use Bluetooth headphones like more often than not, but I like the option. Like let me have it, and like how much it's people said it was taking up space in the phone. Like it's a fucking headphone jack. It's taking up that much space.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah,
Not
like
not a whole lot at all.
same thing with like SD card slots. People are like, well, it's taking up space for the battery that you could have. Like it's not. Like don't please don't lie to me. Like I mean maybe stupid consumers will believe that, but I'm not that stupid. I guess I did buy something stupid. I really want to go get it, but it's too far away. Actually, you have a Pixel, right?
I do, yeah.
Which one do you have?
Um, I think it's the 9XL.
Okay, so I got a normal 9. My obsession has been I hate touchscreens. So I got for free actually from somebody on Reddit. I gave them my address. That was scary. I got this thing and it's cool, but God does it make the phone so large. Like it's a little keyboard, and I like having a real
Oh
keyboard.
yeah, just long as hell. Does
Yeah,
that stick out of your pocket?
I got it in the mail today, and I'm already like, okay, this might be too much space. I've taken it off, but it was free. But what I'm really looking forward to is that they have this new one coming in the summer that like mag saves to the back, and it slides up, and I can have a real keyboard. Oh,
Oh man, yeah, I miss sliding keyboards on phones. That was nice.
I
It
like
just felt so good to like have a sidekick or
yeah.
I had an HTC phone that just slid up, but like having that mini keyboard right there at your hands, like it feels like you're doing something.
Like look how you can picture because you have a pixel. Like look how big it makes it, and like I really like it, but this is really impractical to carry around. Like it,
Have you tried putting it in your pocket? Like, does it stick out the top of your pocket?
I'm wearing like shorts right now, so like I'm afraid it's gonna flop out of it. And I can't use it at work. That's the worst part. Like, but when this magnetic one comes out and I can just take it off for the workday, put it on when I'm done. Like I pre-ordered it and I just can't wait. This is the one I want. Though this one I got, like I said, for free, so I don't feel bad that I'm like I don't love this, but it's nice. It's nice to use, but for my life, this is no way this is gonna work out for me. So that's a stupid thing I pre-ordered. And I really want it, but I gotta wait for it to come out. Anyway, because there's not a whole lot of gaming news, I figured we finish off with this random list I found. 8 near perfect. Yes.
So not totally gaming related, but is related to what you were just talking about for the phones.
Hit me.
I guess you could use it for games. Have you seen the new software update for the Google Pixel phones?
I got one, and I got like now my icons can look like cookies. Is that the only one I've seen?
So they changed a lot of stuff. But one of the things they did is they made it to where they essentially like officially launched the desktop mode. So if you plug your phone into, say, like another screen, I do it for my exercise bike so I can watch stuff on it. It used to just be it would mirror the screen, so it would put it in like a wonky resolution on that screen. But now when I plug it in, it asks if I want to mirror or if I want to do desktop mode. And desktop mode requires me to have a Bluetooth mouse to control it, so I can't do it yet. But it's essentially all the apps I have on my phone, but it looks like a computer desktop. And when I mirror it or when I send it to that screen, it's the full resolution of the screen that I've plugged it into.
Really?
So all of a sudden, like, it makes me want to play games on my phone more. Like maybe get some emulators set up because then I can just launch them on desktop mode on my exercise bike. And I'm sure there are other like uses, but I know you and I specifically game when we work out.
Yes.
So like to me, that's where the potential lies. And I think that that's going to be a lot better for those things. Again, it makes me want to at least get like maybe some old PlayStation or something set up. I don't know how good. It's probably great. I haven't done it in a long time, but like phone emulation.
It's pretty good on Pixel. I've done it before. Actually, I don't know what it goes up to really, but
or maybe even like you mentioned Balatro. Playing Balatro on a desktop resolution from your phone instead of playing it on your phone's resolution, it's probably going to be pretty sick too. But yeah, like I didn't even know. I plugged it in yesterday morning when I was working out, and it just, maybe it was this morning even, but I plugged it in and it asked me, and I was like, oh, what the hell? But I got to get a Bluetooth mouse first so I can control it and really test it out. But
yeah,
I think that's a game changer, man.
And maybe I'll play some phone games. First of all, I gotta find some good phone games because have you looked at like the Play Store and like games recently?
They're out there. I think Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 are both like they have mobile ports. You can play like Stardew Valley. They're surprisingly good games, but the problem is this: it's bogged down by slop.
Yeah.
There's so much garbage, like free to play nonsense riddled with microtransactions. There's all the like the mix and match games and hey, here's different color sands. You got to get them all into the right tubes.
Yeah,
Like
I even look in
it's
the
just mindless nothing.
I look in the premium category because I'm like, oh, that's where the real games are gonna be, and like, it's like that weird spot of like, do I want to spend money on a phone game because it's just gonna be a time killer, or oh, Skippy, thank you for the gift sub. Hello there, to Chase. Well, hello there. I need beans.
Thank you.
It's like one of those things where, like, do I want to spend money on a game? Do I not want to spend money on a game? So, I'm like tempted to start bringing my Switch to work again to be like, listen, I get to work like 45 minutes before the day starts, and I'm about to just be like, leave me alone. I want to play my Switch. I don't care. Grumpy old assholes. Like, this is what I want to do. Bean time.
Yeah, dude, do that.
I'm gonna
absolutely do that. Get like a decent little hard case for it. That way you can have somewhere to store it when you're not in your vehicle or whatever, and then go at it, man.
I have to use this case, unfortunately. Hold on. It's caught in my throat. Cause I gotta satisfy.
Satisfy case?
Oh
nice.
yeah,
I do too. I love it.
It's the only way I can. Holding a Switch too, big bear claws, is not easy. Like, it's very rough. Yeah, I love this. It's the only.
It feels so nice.
I love it because like the way your thumb because they kick the right one out a little more so your thumb actually angles, and I can play it like an adult. Oh, it's beautiful. I love the Satisfy case. Skippy, thank you again. I have another bean to eat. Hold on, let me do this. Oh, pomegranate maybe. Ooh, it is pomegranate. That's nice.
Nice.
One and one.
Pomegranate's delicious.
It really is. All right. There's 8 near perfect games that have not aged well, apparently. A random list I found. I don't know what's on it. If the first one isn't GoldenEye, I quit. That game did not age well. Make a random pick. I want to see if either of us are right.
Are they all from like the same generation
No
or?
idea. I assume they're gonna.
I'm gonna say
Most
I'm gonna say someone put Final Fantasy VII on here.
that game I feel like
It's
did
probably a
age
wild
well,
pick.
though. That would be a wild call.
I think the graphically it did not age well. They like don't have mouths. They got like
Popeye arms.
they look like Popeye.
Yeah.
They all have the Popeye forearms. Like I think graphically that game is very hard to look at nowadays.
Well, Smash Brothers being up here, I kind of whether it's on the list or not. Smash 64 is fun to go back to, but like, man, that game is rough now. Like, have you played it?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the bare bones of what Smash is now.
But like, it
Like
doesn't have a B side attack.
sure, it's the bare bones of what they have now. Like they were still figuring it out. But when that game came out, it was the craziest thing
Yeah.
to have these characters from all different video games beating each other up.
Can I tell you a secret I did in Smash Brothers when I was a child? Only people listening to this will know. So you know when you play as Pikachu and he Thunder Shocks, you get like a skeleton. Well, if you Thunder Shock Samus, you can kind of see her little polygonal human form,
wow.
and I was like, hee, polygonal titty. And except it's not. It looks like a corpse. It's like all grayed out. It's like you can't tell anything. But I was like, yo, like, it's so stupid.
Wow.
Hold on. I wonder if.
Well, that's something we all know about Kev now.
Yep. Hold on. I wonder if I could find like the model of it, and I was like, yo, yeah, look at this. I was like, yo, it's not a skeleton. You could kind of see things. That was my dumb little.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo, I was like, yo, there's kind of titties there. And it was only on Samus too. So anyway, that's me. So all right, 8 near perfect games that didn't age well. What the fuck, Super Mario Brothers? That's not the first. No way, Super Mario Brothers doesn't age well. I feel like that game aged the best.
I think Super Mario Brothers 1 sucks.
Whoa, why?
Because Super Mario 3 exists, and even Super Mario 2 is pretty cool.
I actually
I
don't
think
like
Super Mario
2.
1 is a very lame. I mean, it wasn't when we were kids. I think now it sucks.
Really?
So I get this take.
I feel like for like of all the old games, like I can go back to this one like nothing, and maybe that isn't like my nostalgia talking, but like, man, I love this game. I don't know. What part of it doesn't age well for you? Because I feel like it plays perfectly.
It plays all right, but 3 sets such a high bar, and even 2, like it's a different game, but it's very fluid. It runs very well.
Yeah.
I just think that like comparatively, it is the worst of the 3, easily the worst of the 3.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the worst of the 3. I'm not a 2 guy, but I get it.
2 is cool because it established certain rules in Nintendo games that are still going forward, like Peach's ability to float, Luigi's little like kick jump, like that's stuff that happened in that game, and now like those are in Smash, those are in modern Mario games. Like it all came from that, so it like oddly like set up precedents, like created precedents for these characters, even though it was like not even supposed to be a Mario game. It's just weird, but I do think that like because of what it did for the series, it has to count.
You got to ramble a little more. Got a bean to 4 to eat. Thank you, Skippy. Why are you doing this?
Oh wow, nice.
Ugh, I don't have that much water. I'm gonna die.
Cash App sent. Dang, they did that one sly.
It's booger. Well, the stream.
Oh, this worst one is so salty.
The Streamlabs page broke. That does suck. Oh, and I'm mixing. You ever had sparkling ice? Those drinks. They're like carbonated, like
Sparkling ice drink. Yeah.
Yeah, it did not make it any better. Like I thought the carbonation would help that.
Yeah, it's not gonna. That is probably the worst one for me because it is so salty. It's oh god. It reminds me of like being sick and having like nasal drip. It's disgusting.
I have 3 of them, so maybe one will be good.
Oh,
No.
oh, it's not good.
And it's stuck in my throat. Oh, it's definitely like a 70-30 mix in this box. So Mario 1, I played at my grandma's when I was little, and I never got far because it was on NES. There's no saving, except there is a secret continue in Mario Brothers that I didn't know about until I was older. Um, but I mostly played it on like Game Boy Color. Did you ever play that version?
I didn't know that it was on Game Boy Color. I know there's like the Super Mario Land.
No, oh no, this is
Um,
different. This was a Game Boy Color version of this game, but because it's on a Game Boy Color screen, oh boy, oh, why do I gotta go to Reddit? Fine, I will. Because it's on a Game Boy Color screen, guy who I've never seen before has all these dumb little features like a calendar and a photo booth, but like it is super zoomed in.
a
So
calendar.
yeah, it's got like this a lot of dumb weird mini games for some reason. Like there's one where you could race Boo throughout the level, but like oh man, you can zoom in and look up if you want. But like this is how I played
Oh
Mario.
wow.
That's pair. Okay, it was close. Yeah, it was.
Honestly, it looks like it runs better.
I would say it runs better, but like you can't see anything coming at you. So still not
Yeah,
an
well, I mean,
NSO.
you really couldn't back then because it was a CRT. Like
Yeah, true.
you had a 4:3 ratio. Like you really couldn't see a whole lot ahead of you.
No, but like I it was real different going back to like I think I played it on the Wii the next time I played it. I was like, I can see everything in front of me. This is great. And
Yeah.
John says it's still not on NSO for some reason. Do you want this version on NSO though? Like, I mean, it's nice for preservation, but like,
I mean, they re-released the Super Mario World for the Game Boy Advance and made it seem like it was a big deal. So why not give us all the Mario versions? If you're gonna act like they count as releases, give them all to us.
there's a cool mode in here where there's four or five Yoshi eggs in a level. You have to find like hidden blocks for them. That's neat.
That is
Just
cool.
yeah, little things like that. But you know what? That I don't know. I can't believe you don't. You can't believe you say this game doesn't age well. Shocks me. I feel like that's like the like most people like this aged great, but apparently neither did this list writer. So, but
I am like
you're allowed to have that.
I feel like there are a lot of people in the retro community that are like that have become aware of my hater status because anything before NES I think is just straight trash forever,
Oh, I do
and a
too.
lot of the NES doesn't hold up either.
You know what? That is a hot take that I agree with. That a lot of the NES actually isn't that good. like,
A lot of it's flop. They did it because people wanted video games to play. They released garbage based on movies people liked, and those movie games were terrible.
is it?
They
Yeah,
did it for TV shows and books and whatever else. They were just
and
like
rated
whatever
R
we can make. Let's
movies
pump it
that
out.
rated R movies, murder movies like Friday the 13th. They're like kids will love
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
It's kind of
Bats
wild.
and spiders, brother. Here they come.
It's so wild. Oh my God, Skippy, why are you killing me? I am gonna die. We're almost at the end of this. Chase, you got to lead me off on this one. Oh boy, habanero.
Whoa, this I think is a hot take. I can see Star Fox. Wait, is this the Super Nintendo one?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never played this one. I thought it was 64 for a second, and I was like, that is a bad decision. Star Fox 64 rules, but I don't know how the Super Nintendo ones play.
The Super Nintendo one plays like the N64 one, but like bad and at a really slow frame rate. Have you ever seen it be played? I don't like habanero.
I
It's
have
not
not. I know that they released like Star Fox 2 with the SNES mini console,
good. Yeah.
um,
Here,
but I never actually like got one to play it. But
my mouth hurts. Sorry. How many clips do you have?
if it plays worse and slower, it probably is bad.
It's not great. How many clips do I have of beat and react? I don't know. I can't find those. I'm gonna have to find them. It kind of plays like butts. If I had to say anything about the Super Nintendo version, and every
It
good
looks
Star,
pretty good if that's the video that's playing.
yeah. Oh, man, I'm on the wrong window capture, aren't I? Hold on. Computer enhance.
Yeah,
There we are.
yeah, I can see it, but they can't.
My bad. Yeah, this is it kind of plays like that. It looks better than it should, but Skippy's trying to kill me. It looks better than it could look for a Super Nintendo. It's impressive, but because 64 is just a remake of this, I'd rather play just 64. Skippy, stop.
Oh, 64 is just a remake. It's not even a different game.
No, you're going around killing Andros. Oh God, you're killing Andros, and you're doing the same thing basically. Skippy, thank you so much. Oh my God, 4? What am I fucking doing? Put them all together. I'm scared. I got B and C. Yeah, it's just at this
You
point,
should
like,
do like a,
mix them. Don't do.
you know, you can do like a suicide with soda. You should do it with the beans. Just eat them all at once.
What's a suicide? Oh, like where you mix everything at the water at the.
Yeah, you mix them all together. Just throw them all in your mouth at once and just take a big ass bite.
Dog food. I'm dying inside. Yeah, just play Star Fox 64. And it's spicy. And it's spicy, which sucks. Now it's just dog food that's spicy. I hate this. Yeah, no, I'm not doing them all at the same time. I'll probably puke here, and I don't have a garbage bag.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, I need to put a VOD up of this. You know, I'm gonna get banned on YouTube again. Well, not banned. I just can't make money on YouTube. It's stupid and dumb. I had it in a whole new window. That's why I couldn't see. Anyway, Star Fox. Just play 64. Have you played what's the one on GameCube? Not the dinosaur one. Assault?
I didn't like it. Oh no, I haven't played Assault. I thought you were talking about Adventures. I did not like Adventures.
That's a good one. Yeah, I want to play Assault. I heard that one's actually kind of good.
I think people didn't like it because it was short, right? Like,
Well,
but,
Star
I mean,
Fox is short.
yeah, if it plays like Star Fox 64, I think I would really enjoy it. And then I know there's the one on the Wii U that people were super pissed about. But honestly, I don't know that one would be that bad either.
It's just the controls are bad because like you have to aim with the gyroscope, and it's in first person on the gamepad where your targeting thing is, but you can't really see as much as you can on the TV, so you're constantly looking up and down, and it's just kind of confusing, I think. But
Oh, weird. Why didn't they port that then? It seems like it'd be real easy to just throw the reticle back on the screen and get rid of like gyro.
because that's not how Miyamoto envisioned it, you bastard. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. How dare I?
Oh God damn! At least the last one's blue. All right, good. I'm almost out of water. Pokemon Red and Blue. Yeah, no, these games age like shit, and I'll stand by that forever. I don't like.
It's
I
all
don't
right.
like these.
Pokemon really hasn't changed that much. Like, it looks less good, but I mean, it still plays the exact same. It's 4 moves. You got your elemental types. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a game capable of aging that poorly.
I just think Red and Blue were great for the time, and like if you go in with the whimsy of a child, they play fine. But now that I know things about Pokemon, like Dragon type is worthless. There's only three Dragon, and they have one move, and it always does 40 damage. Ghost typing is pointless because the 3 ghosts in the game are also poison, which is weak to Psychic. So Psychic has like no weaknesses. Some items do the exact opposite of what they were programmed to do because they just couldn't figure it out. Like you know what the dire hit is in that game? It's supposed to increase your crit chances in the game. It actually halves it because reasons. Like there's just a lot of bad programming in this that again, if you don't know any better, or if you played Pokemon Red and Blue like I did, where I don't care about stats, just give me moves that do damage, you're probably fine, and this will not bother you at all. But you just play Leaf Green and Fire Red. Fuck these. That's
Sure. But like, if this is all you had, like, it's not that bad of a time.
no.
I think I think because Pokemon has come so far, like graphically, and with like them adding types and new Pokemon and stuff, like this is probably like it probably has aged poorly in that sense. But I think this is a much better time playing than Super Mario or Star Fox so far on the list.
Yeah, I mean, I could play these again, but if I'm ever going back to Pokemon, I'm never going to Red and Blue, I guess, or Yellow. I'm also a Yellow hater. These kind of just live where they live. Oh, you know what sucks about them too, and I forgot about this until recently is your box can be full when you go to catch a Pokemon, And there's no indication of that. Do you remember that kind of headache?
I don't, but that is annoying.
So you can put 20 Pokemon in the box in your PC, and say you're like, oh boy, time to get Mewtwo. I just went through this whole dungeon, and once you encounter him, you better catch him, or else he runs away forever. Oopsie, my box is full. Fuck you, I guess. Like,
That that is a much more compelling argument than anything else he said before.
yeah,
Fuck that.
that's something I completely forgot about until like because in Gen 3 onwards they got rid of that. It still happened in 2. But 2 at least gave you the courtesy of like a Pokeball symbol big. You've caught this before. Don't worry about this, you know? Like little
Yeah.
things. Gen 3 is peak. That's where I stand on Pokemon. So they tried. Super Smash Brothers 64. Another one that I'll play it if somebody asks, but I'm never gonna go back to. I don't know about
Yeah.
you.
I showed it to Aiden on just to show him like, oh hey, there's this game because he loves the Mario Brothers. He loves Kirby. Um, he's a big fan of Pikachu. So I was like, there are games where they just like you can fight each other with these, and he's not like old enough to really like be able to respond fast enough to play fighting games. But I showed him this one because it's slower, and like just playing like the one match that I played, I was just like, oh dear God, like this is it's a cool game, but damn, we've come a long way. There's no reason to turn back.
No, we really have like the very limited moveset. The campaign is the same fights in the same order every time. I hated that you can never unlock Metal Mario. That always pissed me off in this game. But it's like I put so many hours into Smash Brothers as a kid, like going through this adventure mode because I'm a dumb kid, and I would literally be like, okay, for this run, I'm only gonna use my throw, or I'm only gonna use the A right button, and I'm like, I'm only using one move, and that's how I'd play it because I'm a stupid kid, and that's how I amused myself back in the day.
I mean, those are challenge runs. That's legit.
Yeah, as a kid, that was my biggest idea of a challenge run, and it was fine. But I think every Smash Brothers game going forward has been better. I think Melee needs to die, and I'll die on that hill. It does. Let the GameCube
It's
controller
fun.
die too.
No, I like the controller. I really like the controller.
I'm a grumpy old man about the controller, and I just don't like
There's
it.
a really good Power A like GameCube controller ripoff, and it's they have a limited edition gold color of it, and I used to have it, and I miss it. Like I think about it all the time.
I need to get one
Uh,
because playing GameCube games on NSO, I don't know if you heard me talk about it with Wind Waker, but like it'll tell you like on the screen hit the Y button for this, and the Y is on top with Zelda, but Y
yeah,
is on
it's
the
super
side here.
disorienting.
Yeah, so I need to get a GameCube controller solely for that.
So the Power A ones have because GameCube doesn't have four shoulder buttons; it only has three.
Yeah.
The Power A ones have a second Z button on the other side, and that way, when you're playing regular games, you can still use it, and it just works as ZLZR and then your trigger buttons.
Oh, that's actually kind of nifty.
Yeah, it's again, I miss that controller. It's so good.
Oh, I might have to look into getting one of those. Resident Evil #1. I'm a Resident Evil hater.
Agreed. This game sucks.
Yeah. Nope. Resident Evil, anything before 4 is butts and ass, and I don't like it.
They could just they could put tank controls and have it be its own entry, and that includes these games, the Onimusha games, anything else that's got it. They all suck. Tank controls are terrible.
I tried Onimusha 1, the remaster remake on Steam Deck, and I played it for like an hour, and I was like, nope, I'm all set. Anything with tank control sucks. I can't do it.
Yep, it's terrible. It was bad then. I knew it sucked and hated it when it was current.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I grew up with it, so like I in millennial sense, I should be like, I love this. I grew up with it. I fucking hated it then. I never understood how people played these games. Like, why aren't I going forward when I'm hitting up? And like, I don't know, man, it just sucked. I never got it. I'm glad for people who adapted, but I need to play the Resident Evil 1 remake, which I don't. Does that have 10 controls? I don't know if it does now.
I think it might.
Fuck.
Um,
No, John. Sorry, John. I know he loves it, but I can't do it. Also, that brings us to a nice number of beans on the counter. Yeah, I can't fucking do it. I've tried. But it's for people that like it and go nuts. But Code Veronica is getting remade, so I can finally play that one. And that,
Oh, really? That's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah, well, it's one of those like they basically just haven't said it yet kind of rumors. But if Code Veronica gets remade, I could finally play it because I wanted to play that game, but when I saw it was like I think it was like a 10-hour game, which is kind of long for Resident Evil back then. I was like 10 hours of tank controls. Fuck this. Like no thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm
Yeah.
good on that.
Which listen, I'm willing to try it again, but not this time. Oh, Dragon Warrior 7 on PS1. Oh, you're playing that right now, and you're having a great time.
I am playing the reimagined version. I don't know how the original is. I have heard, so they changed a lot of the like unnecessary side quests from the original in the reimagined version. So they streamlined the game a little bit.
Yes,
Um,
that's the biggest
and
problem.
whatever they did, it's working because I haven't like nothing's felt out of place or weird or slow. It feels like the pace of the game is pretty good. So I'm I'm gonna say they're probably right, but I don't know.
In the original 7, I think it was on average, it takes you about 10 hours before you get into a battle. Like, it is a
Whoa,
slow game. And there was like,
that is too long.
no hand holding in the originals either. So, definitely just play the remakes on this one. It's a fucking grind. Duke Nukem.
Yeah, if you want to wait that long, you can just play triangle strategy, right?
Yeah, you could get through like one cutscene. Fuck that game. I wanted to like again. None of the HG2 games have been good to me. Like, unfortunately, none of them. I wanted to like Octopath 1 and 2, but they just keep. It was just boring. Duke Nukem 3D. I played this recently. It's a game. I honestly don't get the love for Duke Nukem. It's
Me
fine.
neither.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got Duke Nukem as the first game with my. They were out of Mario, Super Mario 64 when I got my N64, so I got Duke Nukem 64 as my first game.
Oh,
I took it home. I was so amped to play, and I was like, "This game sucks." Like the only cool part about it is he was cussing, and I was like 10.
you were like, whoa.
So I was like, "Dang, you can do that in games," but that's it.
He said booby. Whoa.
Yeah, there's like a porno theater, so I got pixelated titty
I mean, yeah.
before I blew it up and went behind the screen to get weapons.
See, Samus titties, pixelated titties. We were all young kids, man. Lara Croft nude codes that didn't exist, which is kind of wild. I definitely, I think my uncle. Oh, hey, Tomb Raider. Um,
Imagine seeing those titties without a shirt on, though. Like, just sharp pyramid titties.
a boy can only dream back then. Uh, I I'd never played the originals. I think the first Tomb Raider I played was. I think the reboot might have been the first one like that I really played. I think my uncle had this when I was little, and I tried playing it. And again, I just think I even knew tank controls back then. I was like, no, thank you, none of
Yeah.
this. The remakes
And
of
this
the
is worse because it's tank controls plus like shitty jumps with like bad camera angles
I
on
think
top of it. At least the Resident Evil games you can't jump. You're just running around on the floor.
yeah, you just
There's
run
not like fall death stuff.
glide into a wall as you try to find the door.
Yeah, exactly. She just like and then just falls.
The remakes I think got rid of tank controls, the ones they just put out. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so
They might be better.
I believe don't quote me, but I believe they are. So I'm looking into trying those now that you can play them like an adult. Oh, that was the last one. Well, that was 8. What a way to end on it, though. Like, yeah,
Was
so
that 8 games?
1, 2, 3,
We just
4,
crashed them real fast.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was 8. I still can't believe it.
Okay.
John, you know, John, don't be mad at me. Chase the Super Mario Brothers 1 sucks. So take that.
Sorry.
I'm still waiting for Super Mario Brothers 4 to come out. They'll get to it one day. I think they ever
Maybe.
will. They should just as a joke to be like, here's number 4. We finally made it.
They should call Mario Odyssey 2 Super Mario 4.
Whoa! I would actually, unironically love that. I thought they were
Really
gonna do
piss
that.
people off because it's not going to be the same at all.
I would love that actually, just to piss somebody off. That would be great. Well, we did it all. Chase, so where can anyone find you? I guess in theory, outside your house.
Twitch.tv/Chase Plays Online. That's it.
Are you gonna?
That's it.
Did
That's
you
all I
stream
got.
today? Or no?
I didn't. I'm still getting stuff set up. I got to figure out what my alerts are going to be. That's what I spent most of the time doing. But
Ooh.
it's all good to go. I figured out my issue where OBS was crashing my computer, so it's ready. I just gotta finish setting up my alerts and hit the button.
Well, when you do, let me know and post it in the old Discord. I can't wait to see you go live again. Just don't do it when I'm at work, cause like everyone likes to go live when I'm working, and I'm like, what are you guys doing all day? I gotta suffer. Everyone else should be suffering with me. So.
I mean, I do play video games while I work, so that might happen.
Would love to do that. Ugh.
Unless someone from my job is watching right now, and then I don't do that.
Well, yeah, no. Why would you do that? That'd be silly. I would.
Yeah, I was just saying it for internet clout.
Right. Of course, of course. You can find me on all the things as Console Kev or Console Kev Twitch. Go find Aaron. He'll be back eventually. He's a busy boy. He's wrestling around the world. He's an international superstar. Okay, we can't hold him down. He's crazy
Sure
like
is.
that. What did I?
He's wrestling WWE Hall of Famers, so you gotta let him do his thing.
Who do you? I'm not even trying to be a smartass. Who do you wrestle as a Hall of
He's
Famer?
not a Hall of Famer yet, but I think he will be. Chris Masters. Chris
Oh
Masters
yeah,
is dope.
Chris should be. I mean, Rhino's not in yet, is he? Rhino should be.
I don't
in.
think so. I think Rhino probably should be too. You're right.
Yeah. You know what? He's wrestling people that are better than the Hall of Fame. Where is the Hall? Tell me. Doesn't even exist.
Point to it.
Yeah. Find it for me. It's in Stanford, not very far from me. I don't know why when they were building that. So my union did their new building, and like love or hate the company, they apparently treated the construction workers very nice. They bought them breakfast every day. Like they got them like coffee, like pallets of coffee in boxes. Everyone got a title belt. I didn't get to go on that job. I want a free title belt.
What?
And I keep asking everyone I know that worked there who doesn't even like wrestling, like, I'll buy it off you for like a cheap price. And they just won't give it to me. I'll take a Divas title. I don't give a fuck. I want a replica title. Bullshit. So
That's pretty crazy.
And I worked at the job.
That is a hell of a job perk.
Yeah, and I worked across the street. I was not at that job. I was at a parking garage, and I was like, "Come on, I could see it." I was waiting to see.
And they didn't give you a car or anything, like.
I was waiting every day when I was working on top of the parking garage. So I could see the building. I'm just waiting for Vince to do something stupid and like moon everybody from his office or something. Like I was just waiting for it, but nope, none of that. So I'm not lucky enough. Who should we? I'll figure out the rating a little bit, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will try to stream this weekend, and Chase will try to stream this week. Maybe.
I'm going to I'm driving down to Tennessee for the week on Wednesday, so I might stream before then, but it's not likely. Probably something for when I come back.
Well, that's fine. We're gonna go raid somebody, so guys stick around once I end it. But until then, goodbye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.